Raccoon Z Art. Yo, Techie, I can't see you using AI art. Breaks my soul. Let me draw a rover for you. For real, for real. So here's my issue, right? Here's my big issue. Here's my big issue. My problem is, right? And I'm gonna give a crazy take. Okay? I'm gonna give a crazy take. So my problem is that even though there's artists that offer me free art to use for like my going live pings, my problem is, guys, I just prefer the AI art. I know people say it looks like trash, but I just prefer it. You know, and I make it very clear that it's AI. You know, I link the artist underneath, you know what I'm saying? But like, it just, I prefer it. I mean, it's preference, right? And that's pretty much all you can do. Like, even this, right? This is also AI. And I think it's the funniest shit ever. Like, I don't care what you say. I think it's so funny. You know? Like, and so here. I'll even not even call it art. I'll call it a picture. Is that better? Like, and this is a great point. Here's the thing, man. If my food was made by AI and it tasted better than one from a chef, I'd probably just eat the robot food. That's just my thing. I know, I agree, they have bugs, it's shit a lot, but for me, I think it's funny. And so I just don't really give a I understand that my take on AI is very consumerist, because in my opinion, the only thing that I care about is getting the product that I desire for in the most cheap, efficient, and time-effective manner. I don't really give a fuck about anything else, and nobody on this earth can pretend that they care about working conditions, and nobody can pretend they care, that they fucking worry about ethics when they're all using smartphones made by children in sweatshops in China. Okay? So, like, I just want to stop pretending, and hopefully that makes sense. The problem is, everybody really wants to pretend that they care. Everybody really wants to pretend that they have this moral high ground, that they are holier than thou, when in reality, let's just cut the man. I mean, if you can get a burger for $1, or if you can get a burger for $20, and they both taste the same, right? Are you really gonna care? No, probably not. I mean, shit, maybe you do, and God bless your soul if you do, but for me, I'm just like, I just want my f***ing burger, right? And if you think it sucks, great. But it's all about perspective, right? That's all that matters. And listen, man, when I'm sitting here and I'm trying to bust a nut online, am I gonna give a f who made it? Absolutely not. All I want to do is just bust a nut. And I'll keep it a buck. I'll keep it a buck. There has been no Wuthering Waves hentai that's worth it lately. There's been none. There's been none. We all know it because we're all looking for it. There's been none. Now, does anybody have any major counterpoint they think that I'm not considering at all? Because I would love to know. You know, when I say things like these, I prefer y'all's feedback. I think it makes me like have a more complete opinion. You think with your dick, that's all? It's not a major problem. The things about Pixiv is wrong. I think the majority of things on Pixiv are pretty lackluster for me. I think AI is inevitable. Eventually, things like universal basic income will have to cause. Well, hold up. I think AI is inevitable, but eventually, things like universal basic income will have to come because there will be no jobs. I think there will be, Stefan, and I think that's an issue very, very, very far off. And let's be real, for people who want to act like they care about issues that are very, very, very far off and have this moral grandstand, let's just be real, man. I mean, what are we doing about global warming right now? Nothing, right? And that's also inevitable. I think the thing with AI is that people aren't going to lose their jobs to AI. I think they're going to lose their jobs to people who know how to utilize AI. Because I think working in tandem with those is going to be far more fruitful. Isn't that bad? It depends on your perspective of the world, right? Did you think it was bad when construction workers lost their jobs to like mining machines and like giant cranes? You know, did you feel bad for horseback riders when they lost their jobs to cars? It really depends. Like things like technology advances, people lose their jobs to everything, and that's just pretty much how it goes, right? Like unfortunately, it'd be very nice if everybody had like their own job and everything was great, but the world was kind of a fucked up place. It's not the same because those jobs were dangerous. Okay, so first of all, why does danger come into a factor, right? And second of all, how was horseback riding dangerous, right? Because if horseback riding was replaced by cars and buses, right? Like, how many people do you think went after them? No, you said construction first? Okay, so now you're only picking one example? So let me get this right. So it's fine to replace any dangerous job. Is that what you're saying? It's fine to replace any dangerous job, but it's not fine to replace any easy job. Well, yes. Why? Why? You're putting me on the spot? Yeah, just like you're putting me on the spot. We're both putting each other on the spot. Okay, I'll let you, I don't want to make you nervous. Okay, I don't want to make you nervous. That's okay. That's all right, man. Don't worry about it. AI art is literally just scalped art being rebranded with no compensation or credit. That's theft. I can't replace actual human thought or creativity. And people always try to push it for actual, always negate actual work and the artist consumer's perspective. I think overall it's just disheartening. No, I definitely see how it's like, you know, it hurts people's feelings. It really sucks. But I think you would agree that the majority of artists steal their inspiration and their ideas from other artists already. You know, like the only difference is that with AI art, you know immediately, oh yeah, this is stolen, right? Or oh yeah, this robot took this shit from somebody else. But like, I mean, everybody steals, right? Everybody takes quote unquote inspiration. Everybody traces. You know how it goes. I mean, it's just one evil that can't be proven versus one that can. AI art is just bad. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you what to like and what not to like. I mean, a lot of people like Miracle Whip. A lot of people like mayonnaise. Right? But for me, the only thing that I think is important, right, is that when you use AI art, you disclaim it's AI art because some people just don't want to see it. That's fine. But like, obviously, we all know that going onto a platform like Twitter, right, a platform like Twitter, which is majorly run by artists, obviously, none of them are going to want to see AI art. And then a lot of people like to come at me and say, well, how would you feel if a streamer took your job? And to that I say, I'll be real, I watch Neurosama all the time. I think it's cool. And eventually, whenever I think that AI streamers are going to be taking my job, then I will be the first streamer to implement AI into my stream.